Daleep first. The administration and other world leaders have said now for months that sanctions will be swift and severe, and they will be the most powerful deterrent to an invasion. But now with all of these signs that an invasion is going to come in the next few days or is likely, is that a sign that Vladimir Putin has calculated that the cost is bearable for Russia?
You know, look, I know there's a lot of talk about whether Russia has a sanctions-proof economy. And there really is no such thing as a sanctions-proof economy. If you think about the term sanctions-proof, it means that a country is deciding to deintegrate from the global financial system. That means less foreign capital, higher borrowing costs, less investment, and lower growth. And look, whether you're an autocrat or a small d Democrat, every leader cares about your economic conditions. It's part of the social contract you have with your people. And let's think about the baseline in Russia. Right now, Russia has an inflation rate of 8.7%. The Central Bank of Russia has raised interest rates 8 times over the past year to 9.5%. The ruble is the worst performer among any emerging market currency. That's before any sanctions have been imposed. And if we impose these sanctions, which are the most severe measures we've ever contemplated against Russia, you don't have to take my word for what would happen. Look back to 2014 with a much less severe package. We saw record capital outflows. We saw a weakening of the ruble by up to 50%. We saw Russia spend 25% of its foreign reserves in a futile attempt to defend the ruble. We saw interest rates spike to 17%. We saw inflation spike to 17%, and the economy fell into recession. And the vicious feedback loop we saw in 2014 was determined by Putin's own choices, not prescribed in advance by us. The more he escalates, the more pain he feels. So look, there's no question in my mind that Putin is not playing a winning hand. And it's not just sanctions. The export controls deny him the critical technologies he needs to develop his economy over time. If he invades, Europe is going to accelerate its diversification away from Russian energy supplies. We'll fortify NATO's eastern flank. All of these actions, not just sanctions, deal Putin a very weak strategic hand.
And you said that